Yeah, but I mean, you have to eliminate all technology, and that's just not going to happen.
That's a good point right there.
The question is this one going to be longer than the Tango and Cash one? We're at
Perhaps
2 hours, 47 and 27.
Oh, man.
I don't know how long. How long were you guys talking before I came on?
An hour and a half? What, an hour? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to upload the extended Tango and Cash tonight.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that fan discussion. You did a good job with that.
Very good. I've watched it like 10 times now.
Yeah, I'm trying to like do more as far as like presentation. Like see what I can do next, so that way I can for future reference.
But it came out really, really, really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Like I've watched it at least 10 times now. Like I'm doing my cleaning around the house, I'll put it on, or working on the show, I'll put it on in the background. Yeah.
Did it sound all right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds perfect. It sounds perfect. I really like what you did with it.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, big sure everyone think I'm doing next. It may be next week or something.
And of course, Friday we got the Michael Keaton one, of course.
Yeah.
And Contra.
Also rants. I don't know what that's. I want to ask you guys. What's your stance on like the cinema sins and / the fan theories?
I think it's fucking retarded, especially that shit with the Karate Kid.
Yeah. And John, I talked to this about Isaiah and Matt. Listen to this too. There's also a theory going on about Toy Story that Andy is secretly the villain and not Sid.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh God.
There's a what?
The Andy. Go ahead.
The Andy in Toy Story was secretly the villain. I told you about this out there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
When does that new one come out? The Hawaiian one there? The volcano?
I don't know.
I think it's just more of the fan theory bullshit.
Yeah.
Like they said about Karate Kid and how like Billy Salka is the hero.
Yeah. But that's not true.
Wax on, wax off.
I'm like, where'd he come with this shit?
Yeah.
He was probably high off his ass.
And people eat it up. I mean, the video's got like 5 million, probably at this point 10 million hits.
The guy also did another video that he said Enter the Dragon and Mortal Kombat are the same movie.
I don't know where you got that from.
I recently watched this documentary, this Bruce Lee documentary on the missing footage from Game of Death.
Yeah.
Wow. And it shows like the whole restored ending to the movie.
Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah. I'm good.
It was awesome, you know. It makes me really wonder what the final movie could have been had Bruce Lee been still alive.
Yeah. We should do a Bruce Lee one day.
I'm putting these pants up in this hanger that you gave me.
And John, have you seen some Bruce Lee movies?
Enter the Dragon is probably the one that I've seen, yeah.
Thought it was good, right?
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
Yeah, it was really good. It was also kind of what led the way for those tournament fighting games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. You can definitely see.
What's that? Yeah.
John Saxon, man. Always great to see him.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You guys like Dragon Bruce Lee story?
I like that movie.
I've seen it, I just don't remember it.
I saw Dragon the Bruce Lee story. It was pretty good. I kind of liked it. What did you
Let
think?
me ask, you don't think they'll ever make one on Brandon like that?
I don't know. Some guy actually thought of making one on Brandon Lee.
They should make one.
I think he was kickstarting it. Like this
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it would be interesting but I just have a feeling that there would be a lot of family interference there between Shannon and Linda.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them because I don't blame them at all for because I remember Alex and I were talking about this last night. They want to do a Crow video game with about asking the family to use his likeness.
Yeah, and I think Matt and Isaiah were talking about this earlier, and I don't know if you were around, John, but we asked if there should have been a video game based on the first Crow movie when it came out.
Sure. I mean, that should have been made already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one way you can continue his legacy, if anything else.
Yeah. But instead, they ended up making a video game based on the sequel, City of Angels.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Crow sequels. I just know, like, I know the last one they did was very shitty.
Yeah.
Edward Furlong.
Yeah. Worst Crow ever.
Worst Crow.
They should get like a Joseph Gordon-Levitt, someone who can handle serious character acting. You know, like I know he had like tough moments in G.I. Joe and all that. And I really, thought that they really should have made a more true incarnation of Cobra Commander than what they did. But I'd say, if I had to give it to someone, I would give it to him. I would give it to him for a reboot instead of like Tom Hardy, who they're going after, and that last guy they had.
You know what movie Joseph Gordon-Levitt did back in '94 when The Crow came out? It was Angels in the Outfield. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
He has some amazingly underrated films. Like, I don't know if you guys seen Mysterious Skin.
No.
But, wow, like, my hat goes off to him there. Like, for being at such a young age to play that kind of character, I was like, wow, I gotta give it to him, because that's a piece that I don't think a lot of, or most character actors would be, comfortable with going into, because that was a pretty hardcore movie. It's like one of my favorite movies, but I can't watch it because it's hard to take in.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the Walk? I haven't seen the Walk yet. It was based on a true story about that guy who did that stunt on the Twin Towers.
I applied for that movie. I was supposed to be in that movie. I got the certificate for it, and then they never sent me the shooting location.
I wanted to see it in theaters, but I just never got a chance.
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis directed, by the way.
Yeah.
It was in 3D.
Is it out on DVD already?
Yeah.
And
Already?
Yeah, they filmed it here in Montreal.
Speaking of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, you had the part in Dark Knight Rises where you find out at the end that he was Robin.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah. Regardless, do you think he would have been great as Robin if they did a proper take on the character?
I would have liked him as Nightwing.
Yeah. As Night,
Robin, I think he's a little too old for, but
Nightwing would definitely suit him.
Definitely see him as a Nightwing.
Yeah. Plus, I actually like Dick Grayson as Nightwing better than as Robin.
Yeah.
Well, he had a different name in The Dark Knight Rises, right? And he was a cop.
Yeah.
And, like, I know fans were saying, oh, that's what happened in the comics. I'm like, really? That's what happened in the comics?
No, that is not what happened in the comics. I hate to break it to fans. What happened in the comics also happened in Batman Forever, minus the part of Two-Face killing his family.
That's just the fans. It's kind of, I think it's just fans being revisionist.
Yeah, and look at Batman. The Joker didn't kill his parents in the comics either.
Yeah.
Joe Chill, right?
Yeah, Joe Chill in the comics.
I didn't read Batman comics, and I know that.
Yeah, John, I'm more of a Spider-Man guy, as you can see by the hat I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I will say the Arkham games, for modern day Batman stories, the Arkham games are better than the Nolan games. I really enjoy the Arkham games.
Yeah.
I had the game for a little bit, and I think I don't know what happened to it, but I liked it.
The one I got, Batman Origins, I thought it had a better story than Batman Begins because it takes place on Christmas. So you know how those action movies are always on Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, like
And
Duck Heart.
Yeah.
It takes place on Christmas Eve, and Batman has to hunt down these guys in Gotham while it's snowing, and it's on Christmas Eve. It's snowing, and
It's kind of like the setting for Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love the fight engine in those games. Are amazing. Like when you do like the survival modes and shit like that. I love that.
it's kind of like a stealth game if you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well, I got you guys on for this one, seeing how a lot of this is about Snake Plissken. I'm not too sure how he fits into the video game universe, but if any of you know exactly how, I was wondering if you could let me know.
You know, they were planning to do a Snake Plissken video game, John Carpenter and Kurt Russell, and they had the game on YouTube, but it was like a test. They took the mechanics from that game, together, right?
I saw that, but I mean, like the Metal Gear franchise, and
Oh yeah, I was about to mention that how Snake Plissken was the main influence for Snake in Metal Gear Solid. And there was also in the Metal Gear game for NES, you look at Snake in the cover, it's actually Kyle Reese, Michael Biehn in the first Terminator movie.
Yeah, and for the NES version.
Yeah.
oh, nice.
Snake Plissken, people talk about Rambo and the Terminator. People don't mention Snake Plissken much in pop culture. He's still talked, but not in the big mainstream like Rambo and the Terminator. And Snake Plissken came up before those guys. I think he deserved. He's a very underrated character.
Which is sad because, like, I know watching it the other night for this review, I saw a lot of Rambo First Blood Part 2 in Escape from New York, and I don't know if that's just me, if I'm looking too much into it, but I saw a lot of stuff that was very Rambo 2-ish, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he goes in, he gets captured, and they strip him to his shirt, and he has to get out all by himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like the preparations going in, and the weaponry, and even like Part 2, Escape from LA, they have that suit up scene and all that.
Yeah, when he's suiting up, like how Rambo is suiting up, exactly. Yeah. And he has long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I haven't seen those films in a while, so.
I remember there was a John Carpenter had those Snake Plissken Chronicle comics. I had those. They were pretty cool. And they were trying to do an actual Snake Plissken TV show, but the producer, Deborah Hill, died.
She died? Deborah Hill? Wow, I didn't know that.
There was also they were also planning a remake, which thank God that never happened. And when
it was gonna be with Gerard Butler.
Yeah, and when Kurt Russell was asked about that, he said, "Fuck that," and Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
I'm glad he said, same thing with Michael Biehn when he said, "Fuck Alien 3."
Yeah.
Yeah.